Hola from Boca Chica. I was about to talk about lizard pose today. So a nice way to open your inner thighs and stretch your leg, bringing your hands inside of your foot, keeping about 90 degrees on your knee, and then if you can, placing your elbows down to the floor, at the same time allowing your knee to drop to the side. So as much as you like to do your stretch, depends if you want to be on your hands or if you want to go on your elbows. Main thing is that your hips are opening and on line with the mat, and keep breathing to the stretch. Keep it for at least 6 breaths longer if you can. And when you come out of the pose, bring both legs together. Open up the knees wide, your mat width, and sit down to a balasana, child's pose. So resting the head on the floor, allowing the hips to fold back and the lower back to relax. When you come up and do this other side, it's easy to start from downward facing dog, pushing up the hips and changing legs, so taking the other leg up, swinging it up to the front. So again, I'm leaving it outside of my arms. My arms are inside of my leg. My leg is nice and long, hands in between, and if I can, and my flexibility in my leg allows, I'll come on my elbows. You see my knee is now turning to the side, so I'm creating space all through my back of the leg as well as on the side of the leg. Breathing into the stretch. 6 breaths. If you like to do a little movement, you can feel where the stretch feels the best. You're getting a nice hip flexor stretch on the other leg at the same time. And then when you are done, coming back on your hands, tucking the toes of the back leg under and pushing to downward facing dog. If you want to relax back to your child's pose, balasana, you can. Well, what I like to do is to stretch out my legs after, taking a few deep breaths through my both nostrils and creating a beautiful movement for the hips and legs. Last thing for this morning, I'll come to a plank pose and lower myself down to the mat. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Keeping my head on line with my neck. I'm opening the front body as well as my hips. 3 breaths. And then stretching it out by tucking the toes under again, coming to downward facing dog. And counter posing with balasana. Here, keep your hands big. What wider your hands are. I'm walking my hands away from my body and resting the forehead on the floor. And that now stretches the upper arm and the shoulder area. So keeping that in mind every time you come to your child's pose. Lengthen the spine. Walk the hands away from your body. At the same time, allow your hips to relax, so breathing to the pelvic floor. It's a beautiful stretch to the back of the spine, as well as the legs and the arms. Come out, have 2-3 deep breaths, and enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste from Boca Chica.